Hi, and welcome back to Settled. Today we're going to be talking about some of the new upgrades that will allow you as the user to better manage who in your office is using files, how they access them, and how many people can access them. When the system was first launched, any membership had the ability to have two individuals using the system at the same time, sharing a common login. We've made some upgrades to that. So the first thing I'll show you is what those upgrades are for what we are calling different package levels. Each package level, the basic, which allows two users, financial declaration and child support worksheets, starts the packages off, and it goes all the way up to 10 users for the entirety of the package billed annually. And that breaks down like this. For instance, if you have 4 people in your office that need to use Settled and you want each of them to have particular customized access, particular logins with passwords, what you would do is you would go to the monthly package and you would select 5 users. That will allow 5 users full access to all the components of Settled. If, for instance, you had 10 people in your office that just needed to be able to do the financial declaration and the child support worksheets, you would select 10 users on the basic package, all the way up to, for 2, 5, or 10 users, the gold package, which covers all components of the site and it's billed annually. This allows you to customize what components of the program you want to use and how many people in your office will be using it. Now, once that is done, we've added over to the side here a manage staff accounts. So in this case, what I'm doing is I'm working on a membership level package that has 10 users. So when I go to manage my staff accounts, I've added 2 users, and I could add up to 7 more staff accounts. Now, here's what you can do with the management of the individual users. I'm going to go over and edit on this first one, the Raleigh Kiefer here. First thing let's do is let's put a capital R here. But what you have the ability to do, and this is done only from the main account, when you sign up for an account with Settled, you will be designated the administrator of your subscription. So whoever has access and whoever uses the main account will be able to come in and determine the additional users, what their email is going to be, their passwords, and particularly what access they have. So initially, let's set up Raleigh to be able to view, save, and print out PDFs of only child support. So we're going to submit that. That'll be saved. And we're going to go over to a new browser, and we're going to type in Raleigh's email. And we're going to type in his password. And when you sign in, it takes you to the Settled account. First, let's go over here and look at, on this page, the Manage Client and Documents. You have 2 files open here, and Raleigh will be able to get to those same 2 files. But if you notice, there's some difference. Notice the actions and the Manage the Documents. Well, what Raleigh can do is can't do any of the actions and only manage certain items. For instance, Raleigh can here access only child support because the way he is set up on managing the staff accounts allows only access to child support documents. All right, now let's do this. Let's sign Raleigh out. And let's come back over here and let's give Raleigh access to the financial declaration and to the full client panoply of information. We'll save that. We'll come back over to the other browser, sign Raleigh in again, and again you're taken back to the Settled page, and we'll go over to the Manage Documents. Now if you see, add all of these things, viewing the client file, he can send the financial declaration form access to the client, and he can access the financial declaration and the child support, but the way we have Raleigh set up right now, he is not able to access the net available income or the asset division page. So let's do this. Let's sign Raleigh out. And let's go over here and I'll manage the staff accounts. Let's look at Rosie. All right, well, the way Rosie's set up, let's go ahead and give her access to everything. All right. Now, let me point out here, you can come in, and if you wanted to just give someone the ability to view the worksheets, you would only enter in here. But if you want to give them access to everything, you can pre-click those boxes. So we've got Rosie set up to go across the board. We're going to submit that. Then we're going to come back over here and we're going to log Rosie in. And when Rosie has her file pulled up, she has full access to all of the sheets. Let's pull up Carol and Bob's asset division sheet here. And if you look through, she has all of this set up, and what she can do is go ahead and let's change this. We're going to leave the 500,000 there. Let's change this to the default division, and it'll apply those changes. We're going to save that. And let's go back over to the main administrator account. And what you will do is when you pull down here and you pull up the asset division sheet, you will see her change that she has made here has popped up on to the main one, since she can come in and she can edit, view, and make any and all changes to that. So what this allows you to do, we're going to log Rosie out just to keep things straight here. What this allows you to do is to come in and select a level of usage that you have a need for based on the number of people in your firm who are going to be using the account. Then what you're able to do is you can add from the administrator's account the actual users, giving them at the time you set it up, put in their basic contact information, using their unique email and their unique password, and designating the access that they will have to the site. What this gives you the ability to do is set up your staff to be able to access in a custom fashion, you as the administrator sets up, any of the components of Settled anywhere that they would have access to the internet. So, as always, let us know if you have any comments or questions, and thanks again for using Settled.